Are you thinking about buying a ski condo, a ski home, a ski mansion in Park City, Utah? There are a lot of things to consider, especially when you are looking for that ski in, ski out property that is absolutely perfect, that is going to fit your needs. Most of the time, the ski home serves as a vacation home, a second home, and I have helped many people buy even third and fourth condos, properties here. It is not uncommon for someone to come to Park City and this to be their fourth condo or their fifth house. I know that sounds crazy, but it's the truth. In this video, I really want to talk about the 4 major areas to consider that you'll want to start looking in before you think about buying a ski property. Now, one of the great things about Park City, Utah, compared to Tahoe, compared to Jackson Hole, compared to Colorado, is the fact that it's so accessible and it's so convenient. And you also have a major city nearby. You're only 30 minutes from Salt Lake City, which is the capital of Utah. Now, if you're buying something in Colorado, you're 2.5 hours from the Denver airport at least. And it's just not that convenient to get to, as well as Jackson Hole. Jackson Hole is absolutely beautiful. Jackson Hole's prices are much, much higher than Park City. So I think when people are looking for that perfect ski property, whether it's the 2-bedroom condo or it's that trophy type property that you're looking for, people love Park City just because of how accessible it is, how easy it is to get here. So these are the 4 major areas that you're going to want to consider when you are starting to shop around in the Park City area. The first major area is Park City Mountain Resort, right? So you're going to be probably looking at the Canyons Village. Now, the Canyons Village consists of mostly townhomes, mostly condos, mostly hotel condos. However, there is an area that is very, very high-end for VIP people. Will Smith has a property there. The guy who owns Rockstar Energy, who I believe sold it, right? He owns the most expensive house in Utah there. He just bought it last year, I want to say, and now he's turning around and selling it for $50 million. So the Colony is going to be those luxury type estates that are generational for years to come. So this is a place that you buy into where you want to be slope side, right? You want to open up your door and you want to put your skis on the snow and you want to be slope side. There are a couple of things that you want to understand when you're shopping for ski in, ski out type properties, such as, is it village product? Canyons Village is known for a lot of village product. You're not really ski in, ski out where you're opening up your hotel room door and you're on the snow. You're opening up your hotel room door and you have to walk through the hotel, down the stairs, through the lobby, and then the lift is right there. Or you're walking across the street, or it's a 5-minute walk, right? So there is different types of ski in, ski out product, right? We've got the village product. We've got something that is ski into a project or ski out of a project. And then there's also like slope side. And slope side is really that true ski in, ski out product. Those are those legacy properties where your house is literally next to the ski run. Now, I have made so many videos about how to choose a ski property, what to know before you buy one. Are you buying in an area where the chairlift is going to run year round, or is that chairlift not a priority? Is this ski run not a priority? Is it not a ski run on a snow-making priority run? Is it something that actually takes them a little bit longer to open up throughout the season? And your ski in, ski out house isn't really going to be ski in, ski out till February, right? Especially if we have a bad snow year. When you are buying ski in, ski out product, you want to have a good snow year. And sometimes we don't have good snow years. This last year was a once in a lifetime ski season. We haven't had this much snow since, in 50 years, right? Alta clocked in at 903 inches. Park City and Deer Valley were above 600 inches. That is more snow than I have seen in Park City in a very, very long time. And I grew up here and I've lived here for 37 years. You are shopping around in the Canyons Village. It's really important to understand kind of what you're looking for and what your budget is. Now, you can expect to be paying about $1,000 a square foot or a little bit more, especially because the Canyons Village is having a luxury condo boom. Canyons Village is really heavy with hotel condo type product. There are pros and cons to this. Hotel condo products do carry a lot of overhead. However, they're operated like a hotel. You don't really have to deal with the maintenance, and there's a front desk. So people just check into your room And it's really easy to rent it out and have nightly rentals in these types of properties. However, some of the disadvantages is that you're not a cash buyer. These are really, really hard to make profitable just because of how much overhead there is on these types of product. Other issues is that it's really difficult to get financing for these types of product. A lot of lenders will not lend on hotel condo specific products. So when you are shopping in this sort of area, it's really important to get clear on what you're looking for, what your price point is, and if you're buying in cash or if you need a lender, because your financing is going to have a huge impact on what you can actually buy and what you can't buy and who you choose to work with. It's also really important to know that when you are buying into like village type product, let's check out Canyons Village for a second. It's only 60% developed. So anywhere that you see an empty parking lot eventually is going to become either a condo hotel, or townhomes. And that is just to be expected. So it's kind of crazy that Canyons Village site is not even fully built yet, right? And these projects take 40 years for these things to be built. So a lot of times when you're buying into the newer type product, like Mayflower, keep in mind, this is a 40-year project. So when you're buying in, when you get in early, yeah, you are getting in on the best possible price you could ever get. And you're going to be paying a lot more down the line the longer you wait. However, you're going to be living in construction for a very long time. The next area to consider is the Park City Mountain Resort Village, right? This is the Lowell. Now, some of the bummer points about this area is that this stuff is older. Canyons is really amazing because it's new product. It's new construction. It's nicer. But Park City Mountain Village is the base that everybody wants to be at because it's closer to town, it's closer to Old Town, it's closer to Main Street. And when people think of Park City, they think of Main Street, the heart of Park City. So when people really think of Park City Mountain Resort, they don't really think of the canyons. They want to be in the heart of it all. So some of the cons about that area is that it's just older product. And there are some newer products up here like King's Crown, which is amazing. These are ski into, ski out projects, and they also do have lots, and people have built single family homes. It is very similar to what you're going to see in Old Town, where you're really close to your neighbor and we are vertical, right? They build high. So there's going to be a lot of stairs in these types of product. And there are a few lots that will actually be ski in, ski out because you could ski onto King's Crown. The next area that kind of serves Park City would be the Town Lift area. Now there are only a few condo projects that are actually ski in, ski out. The Rio 820 building, that is ski in, ski out, and those condos are absolutely beautiful. There's also the Caldorian, right? There's some of that's a little bit older, but it's right there on Main Street. And then there are some condos that are littered along Main Street, but they're not going to be ski in, ski out. Then you also have Old Town, which is going to be more of like a ski easement. So maybe you're skiing out of Quicken Time and all those areas. And so there are those cute little mining cottages that are littered kind of like right on the ski slope, right by Town Lift, that would be considered ski in, ski out as well. The next area that should be on your radar for considering ski in, ski out is Deer Valley. Obviously, Deer Valley is skiers only, and there are a lot of people that prefer it that way and they like it that way. It's never going to allow snowboarders, so don't ever expect that you're going to be able to snowboard here. You're going to have to learn to ski if you want to experience Deer Valley. Now, Deer Valley is really a beast of its own because Deer Valley is really, really similar to Aspen. It is one of the most exclusive places in the United States, in the world, right? And you have 4 areas that make up Deer Valley. You've got Lower Deer Valley, which is a little bit older product. Then you have Upper Deer Valley, which is like Silver Lake. Then you also have Empire Pass, which hands down one of my favorite areas. Think Montage. This is where Empire Pass is. You're going to have a lot of condo product, a lot of townhomes. You're going to have single family options. And then there's also Deer Crest, right? Crest is an incredibly exclusive area. You're going to have mostly single family homes. These are trophy type properties. These are very, very expensive. You have the Deer Valley Gondola. So Deer Crest overlooks the Jordanelle portion of Deer Valley. And Mayflower is going to be going right next to Deer Crest. So Deer Crest has mostly trophy style type single family homes that are ski in, ski out. They also do have townhomes, and they have the St. Regis, which is hotel condo product. Now, the St. Regis are some of the most profitable units in Deer Valley. However, you're spending about $4 million. So the more you spend, the more you're going to make. Deercrest is very, very luxurious. It's very exclusive and it's private. Next area that you want to consider is the new Mayflower. Now, Mayflower is just getting started. So like I said before in my videos, when it's a new type ski area and they're just starting construction, obviously if you buy into it now, you're going to get the best price. And when you sell it down the line, you're going to make the most money. However, you are going to be sitting in construction for a very long time. Because if we think about the Canyons Village, it's only 60% built out. The Mayflower is just starting. They're supposed to be having chairlifts run next season. However, I think it's only 3 or 4. Mayflower is incredibly expensive. You've got Marcella and Belvedere, and these are no joke. Marcella is like $3 million to $6 million for land, for a lot. That doesn't even include your building expenses or your house. Belvedere is also very expensive, about $4 million for a townhome, and their single family custom homes are going up to $12 million and probably up. So keep that in mind. This area is going to be very, 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 very expensive. You also have hotel condo. I'm sure you're going to have condos and hotels and townhomes. There's also condo hotel product going in right now. So you can buy into the Hyatt right now for $1 million to $2 million. This is a hotel condo type product. So the costs that are associated with owning a vacation property, with ski in, ski out property, be prepared to spend a lot of money. It's going to cost a lot of money to have a vacation home. This is an area where you're going to have HOA fees, you're going to have master HOA fees, and a lot of times your utilities are included in the HOA fee. Because if you're buying into like a hotel condo or something like that, I'm not saying all of them are, but a hotel condo for sure. If you're buying a single family trophy residence, no. So that can take care of some of those extra costs, right? It's just the same exact cost of owning a home, except you're owning another home. Also transfer fees. Most of these areas are going to have transfer fees, and they are going to be paid by you, the buyer, because when the seller bought into this, they also paid the transfer fee. And I've made a ton of videos about Canyons Village, Lower Deer Valley, but just be prepared. You will be paying a transfer fee. At Canyons Village, it's 2% of the purchase price. In Deercrest, I believe it's 1.5% or 1%. It kind of depends on if you're buying into St. Regis or what area you're buying into. Empire Pass, Upper Deer Valley, Lower Deer Valley, if you're buying into the Montage, if you're buying into Flagstaff, if you're buying into the Argent or One Empire, or you're buying into Talisker Club, wherever you're buying, just be prepared. You're going to have a transfer fee. So just don't be shocked when you hear about that, because they are very, very common and you're not going to get out of it. Rentability. A lot of the perk about owning a ski home or a vacation property is the fact that you can offset some of the costs a little bit, right? By renting it out nightly. And you don't have to rent it out if you don't want to. And that's the great part. I work with a lot of people who don't even want to rent their properties out. It is strictly a vacation property for them and their family. They don't want strangers sleeping in their bed. However, I do work with a lot of people who like being able to have some of that income to be able to help offset the cost a little bit. Now, it's never going to positive cash flow for you. And if you're getting a mortgage, that really decreases your chances of it cash flowing and being more of a positive cash flow. And like I said before, financing hotel condo product is very, very difficult. Not all lenders will do it. And so you want to make sure that you're working with a local lender to make sure that they will even loan on that type of product. Condos are getting more difficult to finance. I know Fannie Mae now considers a condo a hotel condo. And so those are very difficult to get loans on as well. You have to go Freddie Mac. So you have to get with a lender who knows what they're freaking doing, because if your lender doesn't know what you're doing, then you're going to be it's going to be a rough journey, because you're going to go under contract on something. You're going to send the lender the address and they're going to say, sorry, this is considered hotel condo product. We don't lend on it. Now you're under contract. Now we have to cancel. Now we have to find a new lender. So I always if you're getting a loan, which most people don't get loans on this type of product, but if you are, work with a local lender or give your lender the address of the property that you're thinking of buying so that you can figure out if they will actually loan on it or not. Before you come to the real estate agent and start looking at all the properties and make an offer, make sure that your lender will actually be able to loan on it. You've got to have your finances before you start looking for property. Otherwise, you're wasting everybody's time. The next thing is that you're going to want to speak with a rental liaison. So a rental management company. It is not my job to tell you, oh yeah, this unit's going to gross $150K a night. I'm not a rental property manager. What if we have a bad snow year? Now you're mad at me. Well, me being the source of information for you rather than going, oh yeah, these things make so much money. Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of variables involved of how much money you're going to make. And majority of the time, it's whether we have a good ski season or a bad ski season. And being able to weather the years where we have a bad ski season and your unit isn't as booked, if you're choosing to rent it out and you're really counting on some of that rental income to help offset the costs. Where is going to be the most profitable area when you buy down the line? Are you slope side? Are you village product? Are you true ski in, ski out? A lot of times people are like, yeah, I don't have $10 million, Nicole, to be slope side. But we're just grateful that we're like ski into the project, ski out of the project. Like Grand Summit is an amazing place to own a condo because you are right next to the orange bubble. They are a little bit older units, but the pool's amazing and you can't beat the location. And also keep in mind that when you're buying a ski home and you're buying into like the newer ski area like Mayflower, the earlier that you get in, the sooner that you buy a property, the better price you're going to pay. And that's just the truth because prices just go up here. Park City is really known for its appreciation. You make your money when you sell your property down the line because our appreciation is the real deal. I've dealt with a lot of people who want like investment properties with cash flow. And I'm like, why are you looking in Utah? There's nothing that cash flows here. That type of investor is not really somebody that I serve. I serve like somebody who is buying real estate, buying an asset, and it understands the long-term value of it. We're not really like a cash flow type area. This is resort real estate. This is luxury properties. Hey, what's up? My name is Nicole Bowdle. I'm a local real estate agent in Park City, Utah. If you really enjoyed this video, then I know you're going to love this playlist all about the different areas that I have specifically broken down individually. So whether you're more interested in the Mayflower, Deer Valley, Old Town, Canyons Village, new construction at Canyons Village, understanding how the challenges of financing a hotel condo, or understanding some of the other stuff, are you wanting to know more about nightly rentals, then make sure you go check out this playlist next.